Okay, this is what I have in mind for Valentine's, is I am going to, I think, leave my wreath and I'll fix something to dangle down for Valentine's. And I'll leave my little pine tree, take the Santa down, and then on this, I'm going to leave the red beads, probably like the bow. And I'm going to do up some little ornament things to dangle down for Valentine's. All right, for my garland, I have cut out some hearts. I'm not going to need them all. I think I'm going to need about 6 of them. And these are just 1/8 inch wood. But if, you know, this is one that I used cardboard. And then just pull the, just pull the top of it off. And this will be just as cute as the wood, and it's accessible. I mean, you surely, you know, get boxes. This was an Amazon box. I ripped off one flap, and that is cardboard, and it's cute. I like it. I'm not going to use it because I already have these cut out, but if you don't have wood hearts, you can draw whatever kind of heart you want and use some cardboard. It'd be just as cute. And now I'm going to paint these, at least 6 of them, and I'm using, now I can't do anything without getting paint on me. I am using Country Red by Americana. And it'll darken up some too. Piece of thread. It'll go on kind of bright, but it'll darken up when it dries. And then, of course, I will go around it with brown wax and kind of distress it some. This is all I'm going to do, is I'm going to sit here and paint both sides of these hearts, this Country Red, before I start embellishing them. I've coated all my, or painted all my hearts, front and back. And now, I'm just going to go with this with a clear wax. This wax I'm using is by Fusion Mineral Paint. Any clear wax will do. Now I'm kind of wipe it back. I need a clean, there's a cleaner one. All right, wipe it back just a bit. What's on that? Now, I'm going to use some brown. I'm just going to hold it down and go around the edges. A little in the middle. I think that looks fine. Wipe it just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to finish and do every one of them like that. At least 6 of them for right now. I don't think I'll need 6, but I'll go ahead and do this to all 6 of them. And then I'm going to start embellishing the hearts. And I was going ahead and doing my piece of cardboard. I just went over it like that with some red paint. I even left some of it not covered because it's cardboard. I think that looks better for that. This, I can kind of go like that. There, I think that looks good. Got a little caked in there. That's the cardboard. Now I'm going to take, I've got some homespun material here that I've ripped. And then some different pieces. I have some, this was the lightweight, oh, I don't know, you know, like a table cover, and that I got at the thrift store. Maybe a curtain. I think it was a lace curtain that I cut in strips and coffee dyed them. That's what that is. And I have some lace here. I think that's the kind. No, this, I cut this in half because it was wide. It was too wide, so I've cut it in half. It was some lace. I don't remember if I got it at Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby, but I cut it in half because I needed thinner strips. And just some, there's some cheesecloth. Anyways, that's what I'm going to start embellishing with. I thought I had this ready to go. And this is probably cut about 3/4 of an inch wide, maybe an inch. So I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay the heart down. I am not going to wrap all that around. So I'm just going to take this one piece here. Just kind of tie it in a knot right there. Now, if my glue gun was hot, I would go ahead and put a dab of glue there to keep it from moving. But I just turned it on, so it's not hot yet. Scissors. Need my cloth scissors. Okay, I'm going to take just a little piece of this. That's probably about 3 inches. And I'll probably have to trim it back some. Some of that. That's the lace I cut in half. Here's some cheesecloth. It's seen better days. It's been down in a bag with all the material. But if I try to get it torn apart, it'll just fall apart. And maybe another piece of this. Like that. Okay, I'm going to cut this off. I've just laid it in the center there. Tying it in a knot. And it kind of off to the other side. And I will, when my heat gun gets a little hotter, my glue gun, I'm going to put a spot of glue back here so that won't move down. And now I'll trim these down. It's just kind of like a messy bow. And now, I didn't put any holes to put wire in it, so I think I'll take a piece of, if I can get it out here. Ooh, I don't want to use those. Just some jute. I've got 6 of these at least to make, so I'm not going out of my way to do a whole lot of stuff to it. Maybe I should have cut a bigger piece of jute. Okay, I made that. And then when my glue gun is good and hot, I'll glue that back here. And then wherever I want, I think I want to kind of lean them, let them fall like that. or maybe some to this side. I don't know. I'm going to hot glue that right there. And then those will be ready to go on my garland. So I've got 6 of these to do. And what did I do with the... Yeah, I think you could do this one. This is the cardboard. Let's make one of those. I'll use it on something. Okay, but you can't pull real tight with cardboard. You'll just wrinkle it. That. I used 2 pieces of this, I think. And that and some... I'm going to have to find some more of this. I bet I don't have enough. I'm going to leave that out there because I might need that for my other one. Okay, I'm going to put a piece of this, another piece of that, and oh, I have one cut here, and then that. Uh-oh, I pulled that one out. Okay, does this one need to come up some? That one down. Trim these off. And that one's done the same way with cardboard. It was easy to make. Just cut your heart out and paint it. And if you want to leave it plain with the cardboard, you can. Here's the plain side. And here's the side that I ripped the top part of it. I ripped this part here off. So you can do it with wood hearts or cardboard hearts. Now, I'm going to finish my other hearts, and then I've got to make some kind of a sign to put on my wreath. So I'm going to be working on that too. You know what? I forgot. I did up some little tags. And I forgot about them. And you could do with paper tags. That'd be really cute. But, you know, I just got the Falcon Pro, so I'm going to be using it. So there's some little tags. Then I'm going to get me some thin. I have some thinner. It's not jute. It's a cream color. And I'm going to thread that in there and then just place it right in there like that. And I've got love. I've made an XO. Here it is plain. And I did put a light coat, a very watered down coat of antiquing wax on them. That's a plain one if I wanted to stamp something on it or handwrite on it. There's Kiss. Be Mine. I think that's all I done. I already have the love. Yeah, that was it. I wonder if I have that stained. I thought I did. Anyways, that's the little tags that I made that I'll be using on these with the different sayings. I forgot about putting a tag on this that where you don't have to have a cutter or anything, that you can make at home. So I just cut out a rectangle here. I'm just going to go on each end and do that. And I have a hole punch here. And I think I want to distress that before I write on it, because I don't want to smear my ink. I'm just going to go around the edges. And just going to put XOXO. Make sure my pen's writing. Yeah, I think I'll put some little dots. If I was taking more time, it'd be better. Okay. Try it on the other side. Maybe I'll write love. I don't print very well. Okay, that'll work. And I want to darken that up a little bit. It's still too light for me. There. And I'll put the jute, or this, it's more like a thread. It's a little thicker. It's like a bedspread thread. And I'll put that on there. And that's all just made out of stuff at home. Looks pretty much like that one. Well, I got all my hearts all put together. And I ended up doing 6 of them. I don't know how many I'll need. And then this was the one with the cardboard, which turned out just as cute, if not cuter, than the ones that I cut the wood for. And now that's going to go on the garland when I take my Christmas stuff down. And I think I was trying to make a little something to go up on the, the wreath above on the mantle, above the mantle. And I cut this out, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this my plaster, Waverly plaster color. And then I'm going to take some more of this material right here and glue back here. I was going to try to stuff it a little bit with some stuffing, and then back it to where it kind of pushes out just a little bit. And then I made, if I can find it, this is just some muslin that I printed out on, or cut out this with the cameo. It says "Be Mine," and I'll somehow maybe go across on there. That's my idea. And then I made 2 little holes for my wire. I think I'm going to use wire. I'll either use wire or maybe some more of that red checked, or maybe something else. I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. So right now, all I'm going to do is start this and just paint this the Waverly color. I'm not going to worry about the sides. Just going to leave them like that. And I don't know how many coats it'll need. It may take 2 coats. I don't know. I'll let it dry and see how much of the wood's showing through. But that's my idea. It's just a pattern I done up in Silhouette Studio and saved it as a SVG, and then took it into my Lightburn. That's the software for the laser. And I cut it out with the laser. Well, I have my piece of homespun material ready, and I decided that I needed to distress this a little bit, you know, not leave it so bright white. So I'm putting a clear coat of wax on it first, like I do about everything. Now I will wipe it back just a bit. Put some globs in there. Now I don't know if there's enough still left on this because I usually try to wipe my brush out. Yeah, I'm just going around the bottom, not really dipping it down into the wax. Because it is, oh, it's getting really low. I'm going to have to get some more ordered. Tried to pick that off, whatever that was. Oh, well. I think I'll just go over the whole thing on this. A little heavier around than there. Wipe it back. Yeah, I like it like that. Let's see if I can't get a little around the edges of the heart. Get that. I don't want that going back on the material. All right, that looks good. Now I'm going to let this dry a little bit before I start working with it. Then I'll come back with my material on the back side. Now I am ready. This is dry and I'm ready to, I guess, just glue this down on here. I don't want it to go over the edges. I want to leave a little slack in it. Okay, so I'll just run me some glue. Right there. I wonder if I should run it just around like that. I think I will, now that I have that first piece on there. I'm going to start moving because I don't want that to dry before I can get this down on there. That bungled up right there. I'll go ahead and run some here. And there. Now, let's see. I haven't done this before. It's just an idea I come up with, so.
Good so far.
What in the world?
There's a bunch of individual
Advertisement came on back there. Okay, now, there's a small piece. I don't think I left enough slack. Let me see how this is going to go. It's not getting as much puff as I wanted. Well, I'll kind of stretch my material. About as good as it's going to get. I should have left a little more slack. Now, you may be watching a big boo-boo. I don't know. Okay. I'll put some glue down on there so it will stay while I'm trying to adhere the board onto the back. Ouch. One thing, my fingers are used to getting burned. Now, I want to do that. I want to make sure that all comes flush and even. I need to cut that little tip of material off right there. It puffed a little bit in the middle. So I am going, I wonder, I probably, hang on, I'm going to get some different glue and put around that also for a better hold. Okay, I put some Fabri-Tac around. Now I'm going to go put some hot glue down. For a quick tack. And I want to bring that up because I want that to match. Oh, good. I got it to match. If I ever do this again, I'm going to leave a lot of slack, a lot more slack in my material so I get more poof. Yeah, stop for a little bit so I could hold this tight to make sure it stayed down. It was wanting to come up, but it's all right now. Now I'm going to get my black paint and I'm going to, this is a stencil I made in the Cameo, and I'm going to put that on there. So I've got to get my black paint and a sponge, and I'll stencil that on, and I'll come back and we'll do some little more to it and see what how we're gonna hang it. Okay, I got my black paint and a sponge. I'm gonna put that on there. Try not to hit the outside of it. Okay, that's good enough. I wonder if I forgot. Oh, good. I got that in there still. Just got to pick it out. There it came. Well, and that one didn't go out either. It flicks back in there. There. Now, let's see. I can just tack it down. Probably need to do the edges of that so it will show up. I've not put this away yet. Just using some walnut stain ink, distress ink. Okay, I think that will be good. Makes it show up a little bit more. Okay, right there. right there. Now, trying to figure out what I want to hang it with. I'm going to have to go look at my wreath and see just exactly how far down I need it to come. And figure out if I'm going to use material or wire.